What's up, you guys? Haley and I are in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, technically
today.
Marietta, but
technically.
yes.
We came down for an Atlanta Braves game. It was
Versus
last night.
the LA Dodgers. They won 9-1. It was awesome.
I think it was like 10-1.
10-1.
It was a blowout. So that was a really fun game. Shout out to our friend Courtney who invited us. We're gonna head into this Goodwill this morning on the way home to see if we can find anything to flip online. We also have a bulk buy in like an hour, a bunch of Disney stuff. Not as much Disney stuff as we bought last year, but a good bit from our friend Erica. So let's see what we get into. Shout out to this Goodwill for having the loudest music in the history of all Goodwills. It's like a rock concert in here. Yeah. So while they're doing a little ad, we'll show you what we got. We got some clothes.
Okay, I have 3 things. They're all $6.24 each. Okay. So I have this Helly Hansen, which is not the best brand in the world, but because of the pattern, I'm definitely going to grab that. This is a women's. I found, look at this.
Animal Crossing
An Animal Crossing button-up polo with a big hit on the front. Also $6. This is a men's medium. And then I got another men's medium Carhartt. Pretty cool. It's got a little insignia on the front. And then I also got this, which is probably the best find of mine today, is this Aloe Yoga pullover. I think it's a men's pullover. I'm pretty sure. Size large. This is a great brand to look out for. This is like a Lululemon style brand, but I think it actually sells better than Lululemon right now. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Music's starting. I got this plush. It's some ginger thing. I don't know. Put a couple screen. It's like $35. A Macala ukulele for only $3, and a pair of Clark's shoes.
They look like your size.
They're a little bit big for me. They're just in great shape. They're only $7. These retail for like $80 or so. So we'll get those. We found a KFC that has a big chicken and his mouth opens and closes. What? This is a crazy, that's the craziest KFC I've ever seen. So we just got to our friend Erica's house. This is one of the shelves that we're going to be picking from. She's got a lot of Disney stuff, a lot of everything down here. Harry Potter. Anything. We've already started making a little pile of stuff. She doesn't want us to film everything in the basement. She thinks it's too messy, but I told her, I was like, it's nothing. Have you seen our warehouse? So we'll get some stuff together and then meet up with you guys at the end to show you the whole haul here. Okay, you guys, literally the car is completely full of this collection. I don't think we could fit more stuff. I guess we could if we got if we got creative, but this is an insane haul. Cannot wait to show you guys everything we got. So it's been a couple days. We're finally getting around to getting the car unloaded.
Yes, and to show you guys what we have. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we couldn't really film like getting everything, and then we tried to show you like a picture of it all in the car, but there's just so much here. It really needs to be spread out a little bit for you guys to get the whole picture. So Haley spent the last couple minutes clearing off that shelf over there.
Well, there's 2 shelves. This actually had all of our big Disney haul you guys saw last year, and it's very exciting to now put more Disney stuff on it. Now that we're kind of out of that inventory, which is really exciting. So it just had like a bunch of knickknacks and like a couple little action figures that we have left. So I just took it off. I think this will be a perfect place to not only like put it, but like to showcase it to you guys. Hopefully it's all gonna fit, but we have other areas we can fit it in. Okay, so we have been working for a little bit. I think probably like 30 minutes. We actually did some like reorganizing of one of our shelves too. So we've been working, for a good bit. But we have it pretty organized as much as possible. There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. We just realized that without filming like in depth at Erica's place, you guys really didn't know what we got. So we wanted to put everything on the shelf where it's like you can kind of get a good idea of everything that we have. Even though it's not perfect, we still have like a box of plush. And like another box of plush, but I think you get a pretty good idea. So again, we paid $800. I think I offered $750, and then she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." I was like, I looked at everything again. I was like, maybe I'll pay $800.
Well, and then after we did that, she was like, "Oh, here's this, and here's this."
She just kept throwing in more and more stuff. So we ended up paying a total of $850, which she was happy with. We were happy with. I think we'll do really well on this stuff. And we'll just kind of go through, talk about some cool stuff we got, and give you guys an idea of what's to come, which all this will be on a future Whatnot show. Whatnot is the sponsor of today's video, thanks to Whatnot. If you guys haven't tried that out, definitely download the app with the link in the description of the video. New users get $15 off their first purchase. Haley, what is the first thing you want to talk about?
I know y'all, we don't want to bore you, but also it would be kind of cool to kind of walk through and we're just going to go like shelf by shelf and kind of show you, and we'll get you some like up close shots of some of the stuff that we have. But first off, we have a lot of these Vinylmation figures. They are like new in the box. I think they're probably one of the best things that we have.
That's what Erica said. She said they did pretty well for her when she was selling them. So
right. And they're probably about $50 each. That's what we're thinking on eBay. have a lot of plush, like the Toy Story Woody up here, and the Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie plush. We have a lot of like plates, like Disney plates and cups and things like that. I wouldn't think that they're worth a ton individually, but we have like whole sets of like Hunchback of Notre Dame and like some Mickey stuff, so we can bundle that stuff together and it should do fairly well. Oh yeah, those plush.
Okay. These are probably one of the coolest Disney plush we've ever found, and just in my opinion. So there's a set of 3 of them, but I think there's 12. Yeah. They're Disney Wisdom Series 4 of 12. So like this one's Series 4, so that's like a little piglet, and it's got like the cute little writing on it.
I'll zoom in on that so you can see it.
And then we have the Lion King one. And then we also have, is this Baloo?
I think it's Baloo.
Baloo, yeah.
It's Baloo.
So these were
Very
super cool.
We also got some Pokemon stuff. We got like little Pokemon, a little Dedini. We got a couple Funko Pops. We got a Chase Twinkie, a Twinkie, like a little cowboy Twinkie, but it's a Chase version. That's kind of cool. A lot of this little stuff, which is some of our favorite things to buy, like little Disney little keychains, like these little alien guys, that are not super valuable and would be kind of tough to sell on eBay or other platforms, but on Whatnot, this is an easy like $5 to $8 all the time. If we found somebody that had like a whole garage full of these guys, we'd buy all of them because they're cute. You know, they're not really much utility, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Who would want a little cowboy alien? We got a ton of this like old vintage Mickey Mouse stuff, like just random like piggy banks and hats.
Yeah, that's some of the stuff that Erica was like, just take it.
Just take it. Again, I don't know exactly what all this stuff is worth, but there's a lot of people that collect Mickey Mouse stuff, and if we've got cool like vinyl figures or like Band-Aid containers and a lot of piggy banks. I think we have like 5 or 6 piggy banks. The Harry Potter stuff, I think we have 9 of these like wands that you can, like, they're like mystery wands. So you buy them and then you open them up and then you find out which wand you got. Those should do pretty well getting into Q4.
Yes.
New with tags, new in box stuff. This time of year, that's what we're looking for, hands down.
Speaking of Harry Potter, I got one thing for myself. I'll show you guys.
2 things, technically.
Well, one, I was telling Erica that I like Harry Potter Legos, so she gave me this. Like a little, like, what is it? Platform 9 3/4, so that's for me. And the thing I'm most excited about is this Vera Bradley. I have never owned a Vera Bradley, I don't think. But I saw this in her pile, and I was like, Erica, please, I need that. So I did pay her. I paid her, like, retail for it, because I was like, this is going to be for me. Check it out.
Vera Bradley
It's so
collab
cool.
with Harry Potter. It's got little owls on there and little glasses, Hogwarts logos.
Yeah. New with tags as well. So
crazy.
That was really, really awesome.
Speaking of Vera Bradleys, we got this Vera Bradley duffel bag. I think this is from the 80s. Greenbrier, Indiana Greenbrier, I think is the pattern. A big duffel bag.
You even know the pattern.
I had to Google it. I don't know it off the top of my head.
You had to Google it.
This is a vintage Vera duffel bag, great condition, big, like a big full-size duffel bag. There's something in here too.
It might be something I accidentally left in there.
Oh, we got a little Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, he goes with the rest of the Star Wars stuff. We had a couple.
And we got a little R2-D2.
We had a couple little Star Wars guys.
A whole bag.
Yeah.
She just kept throwing in like extra stuff. Like, here's a bag of Star Wars stuff. She gave us a bag of these. Let me put this down. She gave us a bag of these like Winnie the Pooh Bun. I think that's what they're called, keychains. Like, not Winnie. Actually, this is Pluto. It's not Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, it's not focusing. Like a little Pluto keychain. I think there's Tigger. There's Pooh. Like little vinyl figures, stuff like that. Little keychains. Again, the small stuff that it's difficult to sell on eBay. That's what we really do well with on Whatnot. When I say well, I mean like $5 to $8, $10, $12, something like that. Nothing crazy, but when you have 40 of them, it adds up.
Yeah.
Here's another cool thing. We're supposed to do B-roll, but now I'm just grabbing some shit like everything. It's a Digimon Tamagotchi, new in the box. I think she had like 15 of these. So I was like, I'll get one of them just to try it out. But now I kind of wish we would have just bought all of them. They're just that's so cool.
So we have these little like villainous duos that are really interesting. So there's like a set of 2. I think we have what, like 6 to 8
10,
or something.
12, 14, like 14 or 14 or 16 different like pairs of those. They're like the Vinylmation. I think that's what she called them.
Very cool. Lots of different characters. Lots of the villains. Villain stuff does tend to do very well. And speaking of that, the new Fortnite thing is going to be Disney villains. So
Update coming this
especially
fall. Very excited.
people are going to be looking for villain stuff too when that comes. So that's going to be like very exciting.
We're excited to play that. We got a bunch of like cups and like kitchen stuff, like a teapot and cookie jar that's like Disney Princess. I think most of the coffee cups we got were like Mickey Mouse, like different versions of Mickey Mouse or different Disney items. So even though those are a little bit more difficult to ship, still easy money all day long and whatnot.
And 2 salt and pepper shaker sets.
Yeah, Chippendale and Mickey and Minnie,
yes.
I think.
Yeah.
We also got a big bag of like Disney shopping bags. There's probably like 20 or 30 of those, like almost like IKEA bags, but a little bit thinner and a little bit smaller, but like different Disney designs on those. Again, that's something that's not really worth a ton of money, but Disney collectors would love to add those to their collection, maybe use them to go to the grocery store or whatever. So those should be fun to run through an auction. Got some more Harry Potter stuff, like those little those wand or pins.
It's a pin and a bookmark,
like an ink
type
pen
thing.
set.
Yeah.
Also the plush. We just got so much plush.
Yes,
It's
you
hard
guys know we love the plush.
and a lot of good stuff. We got an Eevee, we got a Winnie the Pooh, we got some Star Wars stuff, we got the bear from Toys R Us that smells like strawberries. We've sold him like 4 or 5 times. We got the Sully that's like the Halloween collab where Sully dressed up as like a monster.
Where was that really cool plush? Yes, this one. So this one, show you guys this. It's the new tags from,
I think
it's Mickey Mouse main attraction, but it's the Space Mountain limited. Here, let me move my head so you guys can see.
Series 1 of 12.
Yeah,
Space
1 of
Mountain.
12 Space
Very
Mountain
nice.
plush. How cool is that?
We have the future Mickey here, and then we have the past Mickey. Look at this little farmer guy. He is on a Knickerbocker tag. That's got to be old. That's got to be 70s or 80s right there. So we have plush from all generations, folks.
Yes. I know a lot of our plush are probably just like normal characters and like a lot of stuff that you kind of see all the time, but then we also have like some really cool stuff. Like, look at that. Sully dressed as... Is he... What is he?
I light up and talk to you. What?
He's Sully dressed as something carrying a pumpkin.
Oh, he needs batteries.
Yeah, I figured he needs batteries.
Looks like he's dressed up as a cat.
Is it a cat? Is it a gorilla? I don't know.
I think
Something
it's a
like
cat.
that.
He's got a big tail. We did get one Disney Loungefly.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Aristocats? I don't know. It's some cat thing. Loungeflies always do well. People
Well,
love
it's
Loungefly
not
bags.
just Aristocats, but it's got a couple different characters. You have...
Oh, it's like a Disney cat bag.
Yes. So I think he's from the Aristocats, and then you have Cheshire Cat on there, and Marie. So there are Aristocats on there for sure. But really, really cool. Used, but in really good condition.
And if you don't like cats, we have dog stuff too. Look at this coffee mug. It's like Disney dogs all over. We got Doug. We got... I don't really know the rest of them. Bolt. That's a good one. Tramp. No. Tramp. One of the Dalmatians. Ton of these cute little Disney mugs like this.
So we've been talking a lot. Most of the stuff is Disney related. A couple Pokemon things, but I was picking through Erica's death pile a little bit, and I saw...
Kavus. Some Kavus.
5 Kavu bags. I think we paid up for one of them. Well, I mean,
This one.
she wanted specific prices for stuff, and then we ended up kind of bundling everything together, and she was happy with the price. So I guess technically we paid up for this one. She paid, I think, $20 for this one because it's a very unique pattern.
Yep.
But then all the rest of these, I was like, I will take all of them, Erica. So again, coming to this Whatnot show, you guys are always really... You guys always love the Kavus.
Shout out Thrift Trip and Mimi. She bought 2 more Kavus from us last night, I think. But yeah, as we were talking to Erica and like getting prices, she was like, "Oh, I kind of want to, I paid $20 for that. I'd like to not lose money. I paid, $5 for this." But as she was like adding stuff up, I realized that we were probably going to be willing to pay more than she was asking. She was like, "Okay, on the Kavus and the Viras, we're at like 40." I'm like, "How about $750 for everything?"
Yeah.
And then as she started throwing in more stuff, that's when we ended up getting to $850. So she was very happy. She's so easy to work with, and she has so much good stuff. I'm like, "Erica, you should do Whatnot shows with this. Like, this is really good stuff." And she's like, "I know, I just got to get back into it." So give her a follow on Whatnot. She's Random Garage. I think Random Garage on Whatnot. She's going to start doing some more shows. She has an entire basement full of just amazing stuff, amazing inventory. So definitely give her a follow. But if you guys want any of this stuff, you got to come check out us on Whatnot. Again, Whatnot is a sponsor of today's video. It's a live auction selling app, sort of like QVC and eBay mixed together. I mean, Haley and I have been selling there for November will be 3 years at this point.
And see, I don't think we would be able to like do kind of collections like this if it weren't for Whatnot. I know that like some people would be like, "Oh yeah, I would list that on eBay and you take, it would take more time, but you would get more money for it." And it just works for us to be able to like bulk buy a bunch of stuff.
Churn and burn, baby.
Yep.
And if you're interested in being a Whatnot seller yourself, the application process is super easy and quick to get approved. And also Whatnot is matching your first $150 in sales that you get in the first week as a Whatnot seller. I'm not sure how much longer this deal is going to be around, so definitely jump on it before they take it away. We're almost done selling the Disney collection we got from last year. We've sold 99.9% of that stuff on Whatnot, a couple things on eBay, but as that was dwindling down, now we're blessed to have another Disney collection. Oh, I'm so excited. And we're going to continue to sell it on Whatnot. So thanks Whatnot for sponsoring today's video. Again, first time users do get $15 off your first purchase. We're super excited. I don't know exactly when this show will be, but it will be on the screen here. This date and time. Definitely tune in to that. Did we miss anything? There's just all sorts of stuff. I did like this Crush cup. It's like a Crush Disney cup you drink out of. Very detailed, but unfortunately I totally missed that his bottom flippers are ripped off and this top one is almost ripped off. So I don't know. We may just give them away or something. Oh, we got a popcorn bucket. I didn't know what it's the Toady.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that was a popcorn bucket.
It opens up at the and you put popcorn in there. That's exciting. And you can wear it to the movies like this. Put your popcorn in here. Oh, that's awesome.
That's so awesome. One thing we didn't talk about, there was a couple things that she also had in like her death pile that were not Disney related, but we got a couple Starbucks items. So I'm sure you've probably seen them on the shelf as we've been doing the B-roll, but she had like a whole box of these and we ended up getting just one just to kind of see how it does. It's kind of like this iridescent like orange color, perfect for like Halloween time. And then we also have these, like, I guess that's their summer collab. Like
we got two of these. I got some reusable plastic Pokemon straws. Those are fun.
And then, like, this really cool cup. I also feel like it's kind of Halloween-y, somewhat.
We put this in the back. I don't know if you guys saw it. This big Toy Story, like, figure collectible pack. Mega figurine set.
Really, really cool.
It's got all the guys in there. She had 3 of these, I think. We didn't want to buy everything, but maybe we should have.
Next time we're bringing our bigger car because we're in my Jeep Cherokee, which does not hold as much stuff as Josh's 4Runner does. In hindsight, we should have brought the 4Runner for this. Although we didn't really even know we were going to Erica's until we got all the way to Atlanta for the Braves game.
Yeah.
And then
shout out Instagram.
Let's go.
I posted on Instagram that we were going to Atlanta for the Braves game and just like I don't remember what I was talking about, but Erica saw that and she's like, hey, I live in Atlanta and I have a bunch of Disney stuff.
Yeah.
And so like if I wouldn't have posted that, we wouldn't have got all this stuff. So guys, if you're ever traveling out and about, be sure to tell people where you're going, where you're going to be, ask them if they got stuff to sell, because this will make more than enough money to pay for the Atlanta trip by far.
Yeah. It was funny because our plan was just to like thrift and like maybe like make enough money to pay for our trip or something like that, and then this whole buyout came out.
We did go to that one thrift store though. That was pretty good.
It was good, but
all that stuff,
we were planning on going to so many more stops, and we had no room in the car, as you guys saw earlier. So
well worth it.
Well worth it.
Well worth it for sure. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, check us out on Whatnot, new show coming up at whatever date and time we said earlier. And love you so much. Catch you guys on the next one.